do you expect from your mixed doubles pairing this time?
We've been trying out a lot of mixed doubles pairing in our team. Then we try to pair up Kok Leong and Pei for this tie because I feel that they are ready to contribute to the team.
All right, so a little bit of an experiment here for Muar City, but what about Petaling Jaya? Let's chat with Manoj Kumar. Prajakta and Bodin had a surprisingly tough match against Ampang Jaya the other day. Have all the issues been sorted? Are they back at their best?
Yeah, I hope so. They are back at their best. Even I got surprised last week. They had a tough match with Ampang 3-2, but they won. But it was like unexpected because even Ampang was giving a good fight. But I hope Bodin and Prajakta will give a back their old performance, like they're winning 3-0 and everything. So hopefully today they are back to their old performance.
Thank you very much, managers. Back to you in the commentary box, brought to you by iBook Court.
Now, Sharon, I was asking you, have you witnessed this incredible top-of-the-table clash that we've been watching so far?
Yes, definitely, because I think the matches are getting tougher and tougher, especially teams.
Oh, yeah.
They are bringing in top players, and we could see that Muar City, of course, being the top, they want to win all the way.
And not only have they been doing it, but they've been doing it in style as well. Lee Hyun-il probably pushed to his toughest game. That was an 11-9, 10-11, 11-9, 11-6 against Chan Kwong Beng. Tai Tzu Ying had her foot off the pedal until she was 7-10 down in the second and then turned it on to get her 3-love. McIntyre we just saw with a 3-love. 9-1 is the tie as we look at Stephen Ong, who's in the umpire chair, and Ian Harris Abdullah is the service judge. And really, can you see Petaling Jaya coming back into this tie? They were 18 games off Muar City at the beginning. From what we understand, they weren't looking to get those 18 games here. They're looking to victimize some other club over the next 3 match days. But can you see them taking anything from this?
I mean, realistically, Muar City is very strong because not only they have good players, but they have balanced team. Even the import players and also the local players. But you never say no in sports, you know. Petaling Jaya BC are trying really hard. I mean, they gave Muar City quite a hard time so far. And very interesting to see Bodin and Prajakta, whether they can step up and win 3-0. Just like what their manager said, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, they would be the favorites for this, and they have been performing admirably. As I said earlier, the different categories of badminton. Well, this is probably the last discipline, mixed doubles, which has a traditional format to it, and Bodin and Prajakta reflect that perfectly. Bodin at the back, loves the baseline smashes. Prajakta cleaning up at the front. Prajakta to serve. Well, first point, Bodin Nisara hasn't had to do much so far.
Yeah, for Ao and Lim, I think they have to go all the way, you know, not being too scared of their opponents. I think confidence plays a very important part here because especially, you know, their team are winning. So somehow they feel motivated.
Well, quick points falling as you'd expect as Bodin and Prajakta take a 3-love lead. And I think you're right, Sharon. I think it's about just playing your game and not getting overawed.
Oh, that's a good try. Definitely.
Very, very good. I think she just pulled out of possibly touching the net. That was the main thing. But they got the serve.
That's a good step forward. They have to be careful with Bodin. Somehow Bodin will just take all those high shots and just finish it, and Prajakta will wait at the front net.
Yeah, so you haven't really got an option of playing it flat either because she'll catch you there. And if you lift it, Bodin's going to send it back, probably at your feet, half court. It's angles, it's left and right that they've got to work with.
Oh, nice one. I think that's what Ao needs to do. at the back being in control and trying to smash so that they will get a bit more higher shots.
And again, as we said, that was the left-right combination that led to that point. Much needed point. They're 6-2 up though.
Oh, she missed that.
Now, it's going to be important for Ao and Lim just to keep pace here. And with these errors creeping in, there's nothing significant on the unforced error meter. I have an unforced error radar, as you know. I know exactly where all they are. By the way, on that note, we've had very good performances today. Mac and Tan were on 9 unforced errors in the end.
Oh, that's a very strong smash from Bodin.
Simon Santoso in the earlier, he was on 8 unforced errors. It's been some good performances, but in the same way, Sharon, we also saw a women's singles match earlier this afternoon with 58 unforced errors. You're shaking your head. I wish everyone could see. This is an ex-national athlete shaking your head and closing your eyes. You can't have 58.
Too many unforced errors. Yeah.
I was off 72 points, so it was. Now, meanwhile, Bodin and Prajakta 8-5 with serve.
Oh, that's a very quick exchange. But it's a good thing. Ao and Lim, they're trying their very, very best to put away the shots from their opponents.
But it really is about that solid wall as Prajakta just makes sure that footwear is tied. They are the little and large combination that works.
Oh, that's an empty space. That's what both of them need to be careful, Ao and Lim, because of their movement and communication. Any empty space on court, I think Bodin and Prajakta will take advantage really, really fast. See, look at her.
Yeah, she was ready with that.
She's smart.
The racket was already up and she was just picking her line. So 4 game points. And all in all, so far everything going according to plan in the match. Maybe not in the tie, as you see the tie score. So finally, Petaling Jaya get their 2nd game. We're into the 4th match of the tie, and they've just won their 2nd game.
That's a very positive news for Petaling Jaya BC, because somehow they knew that Muar City would be a very big opponent for them, being #1 in the standing. But again, you know, for example, when you play with Lee Chong Wei, you won't want to lose before you play.
Well, exactly. I mean, it's, you know, there's, and I think they've come out, definitely Manoj Kumar has come out already, and he said that it is about picking up as many games as possible. Hopefully over these next 3 matches, including this one, they can pick up, well, they could, if it's a 3-love here, it's a 3-love all the way, they could make it, they could actually win it 10-9.
Yeah.
They could. And then hope for Muar City to have some nullified results over the next 3 match days, maybe a 10-10 or 11-11, so they do, it's highly unlikely true. But if they get big wins, then they might still be able to. But up at the top of the table, there's enough games for the managers to start strategizing around. Another great shot from Prajakta.
Yeah, a nice cross from her.
She's grown in confidence over these match days.
Yep, easy.
Power of Bodin. They've been playing together for a while now.
Yeah, their chemistry is really good, and look at the 1-2 strategy. It's high up, and Bodin will just finish it.
So far, both pairs looking good into the 2nd game. Just 5 and 3, 8 unforced errors between both of them. Believe it or not, the 5 have come from Bodin and Prajakta. It could even be a harder score than that. Give it away 5 of those points. And it must be tough if you've only committed 4 unforced errors and you've already lost the first game and you're facing just immense power.
That's a great chance for Lim to smash, but yet again, you know, sometimes because of nerves and preparation as well.
Yeah. Signals going out between Bodin and Prajakta. Oh, what space.
Yep.
Acres of space. There's 4 people on that court. I don't understand how you can find that amount of space.
That's the great thing about doubles, because the game moves really fast and because of the movement of the players as well. I know it looks small, but it's not as easy as we look from here.
Well, it can't be. Apparently there are plans afoot and we might be actually getting on the courts ourselves. So we'll be finding out. But really, what do they have to do here? For Lim and now, it's a left-right strategy. It has to be. Thinking if they get on the defensive, I think the only angles you'll find will be down the lines because, as you said, there's a wall at the front, there's a wall at the back.
That's a great one. Pushing forward fast and flat. I think that's the only way,
That could be
I
the
should
only
say,
way.
for now. Because any high up, Bodin will be ready. And Prajakta as well.
What a beautiful angle she found there. Very aware. It's such an important skill to have, to be able to see the other side of the court.
Yeah, this is
Such
what
speed.
Bodin is waiting all the time.
That's what Bodin does for a living. And those shoes, of course. And I think the fact that we got those shoes are, he has always come up with incredible footwear. Look at that. Now, our Lim are the first Muar City pair that have faced the pressure but fallen to the pressure as well. The rest of the team members have faced really tough games that have all come through. I think this looks like it's going to be another game for Petaling Jaya. The unforced error is now climbing. Petaling Jaya have another strong candidate coming up after this. Nguyen Tien Minh, the Vietnamese #1. He's going to be up against Tan Chun Siang. That's going to be interesting. If they could come away with a 10-9 win, wow.
Oh, that's a clear one.
Absolutely.
Yep. So most of the time, and most of the points for Bodin and Prajakta, all those half court from Ao and Lim. I shouldn't say they are not trying hard, but it's just that because of the speed and placement of Bodin and Prajakta makes them in that position to lift up most of the shots.
Well, as I was telling Donald just earlier, it's this tie that we see, the tie score of 9-3, is just not reflective of the match that we've seen, of the tie that we've seen, because Petaling Jaya really have taken them to the limit, and some of the biggest stars as well.
Yeah, I agree. We have Lee Hyun-il, Tai Zu-ying. They are superstar in BWF Super Series.
And both of them were scared at one point. Lee Hyun-il didn't show it, but Tai Zu-ying is 20 years old, and she definitely got a lot more serious when she was 7-10 down in the second. As you'd expect, though, she just went into an absolutely different gear.
Yeah. And talking about Bodin, do you notice that he has new hairstyle?
Yes.
Not any shoes.
No, I noticed that it's shorter, but I do, you know, as you know with me, and I'm sure everyone around Malaysia as well, hairstyles for me, really, it's a strange area, but I did notice something different.
But at least you are talking about it, right?
Yeah.
That is the reverse psychology. Do something different and people know about you.
I could just about do something with my eyebrows.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Well, look out for it. Of course, I'm on other Astro shows as well. If you see anything, please write in. Astro Supersport 816 and 834 is where you can catch the Kopiko Purple League. And of course, Sharon Wee has Racket on Mondays to find out all these other things about Bodin's hairstyle and talking to managers as well. And So don't miss that every week. Weekly review. It's the first Malaysian rackets TV weekly review ever. I can tell you that for sure.
Oh, no, that's a nice placement.
Another great shot.
Yeah.
I can't see our Lim finding those angles. It's always started as a 3-love. They're doing their best, as you said, but
Oh, nice. Somehow, body speed is just a bit too much for some players because we have seen they have played with few pairs already, and most of them having hard time to return a body smash. Placement again. That's what Prajakta does well most of the time. She didn't use too much of power, but just a very smart placement helps.
oh, well, that was just in the right place at the right time, and they needed that service back.
That's a great follow-up. High up, body in, and then half-court Prajakta comes in forward. I mean, it's great to have a partner who opens up opportunity, and I would love to partner with Bodin.
Well, exactly. I mean, if you've got
you
someone,
as well, maybe.
If you've got something, if you've got something, really solid. I do have a great smash, I'll tell you that. Maybe my movement forward might be a little bit slow, but so 8-1. Still, by the way, Sharon, we came very close today. Satisar and Ramachandran had 11-2. Still no 11 loves at all. No, not yet. Oh, well, it was a great defense anyway for the amount of speed that's coming in. And credit to our Lim being 2-9 down, but really trying to pressure them. There was the first time that you actually saw Bodin and Prajakta kind of rooted on the baseline.
Oh, what a great rally. But anyway, lots of good exchange. That's when Lim trying to do something at the front net. But it's just that not too well taken.
There's still got a lot to do here, though. It's match point, and that's it. So, a clean dismissal. 11-3 in that entire match. Believe it or not, took 13 minutes. 13 minutes.
That's a fast match.
But that's what you'd expect from Bodin Prajakta in the end. If you do get caught in their trap, it's pretty much over. Now, that's a good return of games to Petaling Jaya, and it's definitely got them back on the score sheet. You look at the highlights there, and that is confirmation of that 13 minutes. 11-6, 11-5, 11-2. Let's hear what this wonderful combination of Bodin Prajakta have to say about that match. 9-4 on the tie.
All right, down here with the mixed doubles team that just picked up points for Petaling Jaya BC. It's been a tough night for Petaling Jaya. Was there a lot of pressure to bring a 3-0 win today?
Today, me one win 3-0, and then me can do. Me really happy.
Now, one thing that I've been noticing a lot is that for Muar City, their singles has been very strong. Is doubles the strong point for Petaling Jaya, and are you guys expected to win every time?
We don't expect, we just try to give our best every time. So our win is bonus for the team.
Congratulations, it's a win for Petaling Jaya. Back to you in the Iber Court commentary box.
Well, nice delivery. Now, Sharon, here we go, having a look at some of the highlights.
Yeah, I'm looking at the games. Obviously, Bodin and Prajakta, they are more comfortable on court because Bodin will have all those very fast smashes. But again, Ao and Lim being a very young player, that's when I think this is a great platform for them to learn, especially being in front of TV and fans. Just that I think that they have to combine much better for the next match. And movement. Prajakta and Bodin are more fluid on court.
Well, look at that, though. I mean, there's absolutely no space, but they rotate so nicely around each other, and that's always covering, and they have so many different shots they can play.
Yes.
And that's how they find that space.
That's true. So, all over, I think Bodhi and Prajakta is a much better player today. But having said that, Ao and Lim, I'm sure they'll improve more for the next few matches.
For sure. And looking at the final stats, great unforced error counts from both of them. They both get my approval, but another sub-10 from Bodin and Prajakta. And that really is the mark of a great, great game, because you've literally only given 10 points away. Now look at this. This is the other men's singles. They started very well. They took a game off Lee Hyun-il, but Nguyen Tien Minh, the top Vietnamese player for a while now, is up against Tan Chun Siang. Now, what can you tell us about Chun Siang? Everyone knows a lot about Tien Minh. Tell us more about Tan Chun Siang.
Well, yeah, definitely. Chun Siang is one of our young players, and I should say that he has been training very hard to get up there at the same level as Liu Dara and Chong Wei Feng. Somehow, I think a lot of people said that on skill-wise he has it, but on fitness there's so much to be improved. But today, playing someone who is one of the fittest player in the world, I think Chun Siang has to step up much more.
Well, this is it. Nguyen Tien Minh, very much like Lee Hyun-il, and has done the same kind of things for his country, it has to be said. But we'll get to that in just a second, as the managers are ready, as always, with JD on court. Let's hear what they have to say.
All right, down here with the managers once again before the start of this particular men's singles match. First, let's chat with Jason Wong from Muar City, BC. Any concerns going to this match for Chun Siang?
I think this is a tough match also. Hopefully, based on records, I mean, the game can go either way. So, but either way also in a very, very tough fight. So hopefully, Chun Siang in the 11 points, I think hopefully he can do a little bit better, do a little bit more focus. Then hopefully he can pull it through.
I like that. Thank you very much, Jason Wong. Over to Manoj Kumar from Petaling Jaya, BC. Now, aside from that loss to Hafiz Hashim, which was in the first half of season 1 in the Kopiko Purple League, Tien Minh's been really doing the business for Petaling Jaya, but he's been missing the last few ties. So why bring him back today?
Because we were using the women's single, Nichawan, so we rest Tien Minh. But Muar was having a tough ladies single, so I rest my Nichawan, so I bring Tien Minh. So he's back in the court now. Yeah.
It's all a big chess game, isn't it here?
It's how you make the strategy, how you want your team to win. So it's part of strategy.
I like that. Back to you in the Iber Court commentary box.
Well, Sharon, the big question is here, of course. Nguyen Tien Minh, he's 30 years old, ranked 20 in the world. He's done it all, of course, bronze medalist in the World Championships, BWF World Championships. Bronze medalist in the 2005 SEA Games, 2013 SEA Games as well. And as you said, voted and awarded by the press the most distinctive athlete of Ho Chi Minh City.
Yeah.
He's that fit when it comes down to it. But will this be a straight up drubbing 3-love, or will we see Tan Chun Siang come into this?
I would say Chun Siang will give a tough fight to Nguyen Tien Minh, because again, I said in this format anything can happen, and top players has been, upset from a lower ranked player.
Well, definitely. 2014 at the Kuching International Challenge, he was runner-up to none other than Lee Hyun-il, believe it or not. So he has played very good positional players, and that went down to a rubber set actually. 11-21 in the end. That was last year. Let's see if he's improved since then.
Playing Nguyen Tin Min, I think Chun Xiang's strategy has to change a little bit because Tin Min loves to play rally. He's a very fit player. So for Chun Xiang, if he has any opportunity, he has to take it earlier, much earlier at the front, or even for the smashes.
Well, that's it. It might have to be a pressure game in the end, but Chun Xiang does have a smash. We've seen that on earlier match days. But you're right, Tien Min likes to play the points of the court, and he will take you for a run all day if you want to. But it looks like he's come here to kill some points off quickly.
Yeah, looks like it. We should, again, because Petaling Jaya wants more games.
Exactly.
I think that's what Manoj are telling him. Just win it 3-love if possible.
Well, that might be... I mean, I'm sure they've got translators, but if you ask him to play a completely different game, that might be a bit different. But he's of such quality, and I said he's now 30. Believe it or not, same birthday as me, February the 12th.
Oh.
Yep, that's right.
That's next month, soon.
It is very soon.
Do you need any gifts?
I'll probably be working. In fact, I am actually going to be working. That's my greatest gift. And just for everyone watching, I'm a lot older than him. 3-2 now. Well, he's not happy with that. Lim Su Ching has called that as a service error. So 3-all now. The unforced error count is currently rising on Tien Min's side. Maybe that's going to be the strategy that Chun Xiang uses. What a great recovery.
A little bit out.
Oh, I was impressed with the recovery just a couple of shots back, that one there. But you're right, the final shot just out now.
This is when Tien Min's advantage being, having the stamina to play long rallies and at the same time taking opportunity really well.
Well, this is the first time I think I've seen him take so many smashes immediately. Usually he sets them up and builds on the point, but perhaps he knows, look at that quick kill there, that's in. He is behind, and he does realize that every game and every point in this top of the table clash matters. Maybe for, as I said, for Bangsa Hawks, there are some 80 games of qualifying for the Champions Challenge. So perhaps you could say their season is already done and they're looking for just experimentation. But in this match, in this tie, with a 9-4, especially with 18 games separating them, and let's not forget, that's just the top two. Puchong United at the beginning of match day 8, the exact same games difference, 46.
Wow, that's a fast one from Nguyen Tin Min. Somehow pressure is good. I'm very sure, I mean, the team wants him to win 3-0.
Yeah.
And that's when it motivates him to take every shot very fast.
The fastest I've seen him move in a long time. But he is pushing Chun Xiang here. What a great drop shot that's in. Now just getting back to that, as you can see, Puchong United in third, Petaling Jaya in second, both on 46 games difference. The only reason why Petaling Jaya were in second entering match day 8 was the fact that they have lost less games than Puchong United. They've lost 53, Puchong have lost 56, even though Puchong have won 102. It is the way the league table stands, so definitely Manoj Kumar would be looking to take as many games as possible, because you know Puchong United, who are going to be in action on Friday, tomorrow. That's the early tie. There's Korkil will be in the commentary box for that one. They're up against Cheras, who themselves will be fighting. They're in 7th spot. They'll want to be in the top 8, definitely not drop out of it. So really, ideally, it would be if Petaling Jaya could pull off the ultimate strategy and win this 10-9, the entire tie. Muar City, they entered the 8th match day with 110 wins games and 46 losses. That's a 64. And as you look at the tie there, it's closing up. This was how it was always meant to be. Muar City started strong with their big stars. Petaling Jaya put their big stars in at the end. So you could say this is playing into Petaling Jaya's hands, but also Muar City with a chance. As we look at the points won and lost from the N10 Min, what do we make from that, Sharon?
Yeah, I think it's very clear that Nguyen is trying to attack most of the time with all his smashes today.
Yeah.
Somehow, you know, he has the motivation to finish it fast for the team.
Yeah, and it is around that half-court area where that is the most difficult place for anyone to return shots. If that is put at your feet, at that area where he's aiming, the only shot you have is a lift. You can't drive, you can't smash, and those lifts, if they're 3, maybe 4 inches above it, will be smashed down. Just a few.
Yeah, we have a lot of fans here.
This is it's full to the rafters here at the Sports Arena Sentosa, and I do urge any of you watching, don't. It's in HD. You love it. It's Astro Supersport. We've got replays. We've got commentators. But come down here as well, and in the regular season, and taste some of this atmosphere that Dr. Jack Koh has created for the Kopiko Purple League. It's loud, it's proud, and it's got, well, as I said, some of the best players in the world.
Oh, that's a good shot from Tian Min. Even Chun Xiang gave him a good like. Look at this. Thumbs up
That is
for
an
Tian Min.
incredible shot. He was playing that facing sideways. And that's what you get from experience. You know exactly your range. You know exactly how you can hit these things.
Oh, great one from Chun Xiang.
I'm almost convinced now. And Sharon, if Manoj Kumar does come onto racket, you have to ask him that when he played this tie, was the general order sent out to his players to push the tempo, because every single Petaling Jaya player has gone out there and they've pushed the tempo.
Yeah, I will. But looks like they're doing it right now. I mean, personally, each player would think that, hey, they have a chance to be top of the group.
Well, exactly. It is so difficult when you look at the struggles of Nusa Jaya and Serdang and Kajang and Bangsa Hawks at the bottom of the table. They don't have a chance. Whereas Petaling Jaya, if you remember at the beginning of the entire league, it was Puchong and Muar City alone. And then now, Petaling Jaya put themselves into the top 3 as well. Kapong just outside. They're only 5 games off the pace.
A good one from Chun Xiang. Yep.
Great smash.
So this is when Chun Xiang should take every opportunity well and fast. Because if, for example, if he waits quite long, there's no opportunity for him to smash.
Exactly. Already into the second game, halfway through it. I can tell you the unforced error, the radar, 6-4. Tian Min with the 6. So very solid games from both.
It's very interesting. Even top players, when they miss the shuttle, they will look up and look at the lights.
Yeah.
But nothing to do with the lights.
It's got absolutely nothing to do with the lights. It's, as you said yesterday, I was intrigued by what you said, Sharon, when you said you just keep thinking of the number 6, keep thinking of the number 7, and then it just turns up. Oh, great return. These are the things that, as I said, you've played at, you know, the highest levels, national tournaments, and these are the things that commentators like myself just won't know. We just won't be able to get into the head of the player to find out exactly how you play the game.
so far Chun Xiang is doing really well because he actually changes the momentum of the game quite a bit. But the most important thing, he attacks a bit more. So that gives less time for Tian Min to react.
Now, that's a confirmation of the sub-10 unforced errors from both of them. Chun Xiang with less of a leaky boat at the moment, but that's also because we're seeing a faster Tian Min. Now, the question I have to ask is, now that Chun Xiang has seen the speed that Tian Min is coming at him with, has he got the skills to play around that?
Definitely, if Chun Xiang can, sustain in terms of fitness, I think he'll go really far. But yet again, being top player, Tian Min will know what to adjust after being 4-6 down now.
That's right. The ability to change the game. Right now, he's just... Look at that recovery. Great drop. Oh, denied by the tape.
Yeah.
He looked at the line judge and he was like, why is the net there? And he's got a point.
Yeah,
Well
definitely a great effort from Chun Xiang. He worked hard in this rally. Definitely he has pushed Tian Min to the front and to the back. But somehow Tian Min is always there to return. But again, a good shot. He took it well. And that's when Tian Min made a mistake at the net.
So as it stands right now, that means that match day 8, while the other clubs play, will be plus 22 between these two clubs. As I said, Petaling Jaya have openly said that they're going to be looking to really get some big wins in the last 3 match days. And don't forget, the biggest haul that we've seen, oh, what was that?
That's a good turn.
It's not the ideal defense, really. But
look at this. He did it well, though, very gracefully. But it just opens up the court to Nguyen.
And by the time you turn around, that shuttle's back in your court. But the biggest games haul that we've seen, of course, has been from Muar City, and that was 15, 16. So if you think of 3 match days, multiply that, 16 by 3, you're looking 45 possible games that Petaling Jaya could pull off if they do win big in the next 3. So if Muar City just gets, because everyone's looking at them as the target men, if they keep winning 5, 6, there's still a chance, a good chance, that Petaling Jaya could win it. It was looking for a second like Muar City were going to walk away with a massive haul from this game as well. That really would have killed it. But Bodin and Prajakta came in and they won 3-love. And then, as I said, we've had, that has already brought them back into the tie. And now, with Tian Min giving another game in, it's not so cut and dried anymore.
That's a great straight smash from Tian Min. I should say, sometimes it's much harder to get a straight smash than cross-court smash because it goes in line and direction to the left and right. Somehow, it's quite difficult.
You also get the impression going cross-court, you got more space to smash into. Whereas if you go down the line, but it's only a perception thing. Great drop shot. I do have to say, Sharon, that's a great drop shot, but the best drop shots I've seen today, Tai Tzu Ying was absolutely incredible from the baseline with those.
I agree.
She's only 20, I can't get over it. The last time I saw her, she was a little girl, really, and that was last year because she's just still growing. But now turning into a really solid player.
Well, 10-8, I'm very sure Tian Min is under big pressure because instruction from the team, win 3-0, don't drop a game.
Let's see if he can lock up his game here. Chun Xiang will be trying to play the smashes.
He's trying to make Tian Min to leave most of the shuttle. And look at this again.
He's playing very well, Chun Xiang. Oh, it's an unforced error in the end. but he still has another game point.
Look at the strategy of Chun Xiang. He's playing smart actually,
He's
trying
playing
to
very
put
smart,
the
yeah.
shuttle to the front so that Tianmin will have to leave all the time and give him more chance to smash.
You can expect a precise point from Tianmin. He's not going to want to give this away.
Ooh.
Well, he's done it. He's got his game, and I think by the way the fist went up in the air, that was all he wanted to do was get the game.
Yeah, definitely. I think Tianmin waited too long. I mean, for him to win the second game, I think he actually gave too many points away too early. And for him to make a comeback is a bit too late because Chun Xiang are already very comfortable and confident.
Well, as I did say, that's the fastest I've seen Tianmin play a game. And if the orders that went to him were win quickly, and win 3-love, then that's not playing into the way Tianmin plays. I've noticed that no one's asked Hyunil to suddenly speed up his game because his game was strong enough. Maybe they asked him to win it 3-love, and he's gone out there and added the speed to his own game. But definitely that's what's led to his 11 unforced errors. And those 11 unforced errors are a game. You could, if you redistributed the points, those 11 gifted points have given Tan Chun Xiang a game. And that means, well, it's not the end of the world, of course, at 9-5. And that'll be 9-6 now. But it does mean that we're going to 4, at least.
But I should say definitely Petaling Jaya BC is trying to win this match 3-0.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
for Tianmin to drop one game, I think they are a little bit under pressure.
Yeah, I wonder what they're going to say to him.
Win it.
Afterwards.
Win it fast.
Well, he knows that if he was charged with a 3-love, it's got to be 3-1. You can't let 2 games go to Muar City. Not at this stage.
Chun Xiang is playing really well.
He's playing extremely well.
Yeah.
He's still at 6 unforced errors. And look at that cross-court smash. And interesting to note also that Tianmin slowed his game down there. Started playing a lot more net drops, started getting into a longer rally. But I think Chun Xiang is so fired up at the moment that if you take him into a longer rally, he does not look like a confident man at the moment, Tianmin.
No, he's all over right now.
Well,
somehow
what a scalp this could be.
He's under pressure from the team, but being a top player, I think he should know what to do next.
Hopefully, he looks a little bit flustered, that's for certain. Now, Lee Hyunil came out at the beginning. He was playing Chan Kwang-beng in 11-9, 10-11, 11-9, 11-6, but in the post-match speech, didn't give any credit to Chan Kwang-beng at all. Said he was just, I've been playing a lot of tournaments. But Kwang-beng had a great game against him. And that's exactly what Chun Xiang's doing here.
Yeah, but just a bit too far.
That was a bit too far for him.
Looking at this movement, look at that Chun Xiang at the back, and just a small block in front is just enough from Tianmin.
That's what he's got to watch. That's out. So what really has been helping Tan Chun Xiang here has been his unforced error count, which has just gone up to 7. And don't forget, we are into the 3rd game already, so that's on average for him 3 a game. That's the best we've seen.
Oh,
absolutely murdered that.
Yeah.
Needed to get that, the difference between 3-1 and 2-2.
That's half court from Chun Xiang.
And that is the margins we're playing with. That was maybe a foot over the net and absolutely pounced on. So the game has just settled into a pattern. I think it was so fast when it kicked off first 2 games that it was only expected that both players would be a little bit slower here. Oh, this is really wonderful play from Tan Chun-siang.
Definitely. That's a very powerful straight smash. And look at that cross court. Not good enough, and Chun-siang was already there to take it.
He's finding not just centimeters, but feet past Nguyen Thanh Minh. And he's really flustered the Vietnamese player. There's all sorts of unforced errors now. 13 for Thanh Minh. And if he's not careful, he's going to concede another game here.
Wow.
He's being blitzed off court at the moment. But this is what you were saying and what we've been saying. Whether it's a big star or whether it's a national star or whether it's an unknown, there is some kind of energy in Muar City as a team that lets them win.
It's the positive energy.
Yeah.
Because naturally when you're on top of the standing, there's extra motivation in you to play better. Although, you know that you are facing a good player.
Yeah.
But in you, you realize that anything can happen. And that's why Muar City is #1 right now.
Yeah, exactly. They may not be defending champions, but they're definitely champions-elect. And based on this performance, 10-5 against the closest rivals, there's a very good chance that they're going to do the same thing in the last 3 match days. Great defense there from Chun-siang. Thanh Minh pulling out every trick in the book, and it's being matched, if not bettered, by Chun-siang. Oh, what a drop shot. Fantastic rally.
This is a very physical game, but a good placement.
That's got to be the 3rd, maybe 4th exact carbon copy cross-court smash that we've seen. Clear winners as well. Look at that. Maybe 3 inches off the line. But to see that, and he's looking fit, he's looking confident. And I'm not kidding, Sharon. Right now, I don't think it's just about taking 2 games. If he keeps playing like this, he might beat him.
Oh, I think that's out.
That is out.
Yep.
That is out.
And he's not happy at all.
Not happy at all. 7-5, Tan Chun-siang on the brink now of possibly taking the lead in the match. He's already given a game to Muar City, which is, as I said, only strengthened their chances. Now, Petaling Jaya needed to win these last 3 matches, the mixed doubles, the second men's singles, and the second men's doubles, 3-0 every time if they were going to win this tie. It does get down to a lot of interesting situations because between these two, as we just said with Puchong United and Petaling Jaya as well, it was games lost, and 3 of them that has decided 2nd and 3rd spot. Just 3 games. They could have been lost at any point in the last 7 match days. But those 3 games made the difference. Now, I'm just wondering if these 3 games here are going to make all the difference at the end of the season. Because if they're tied up, it'll go to points, and Tan Chun-siang has been delivering points and games. Well, finally, Chun-siang seems to have actually upped his unforced error count. He's at 10 now.
But I hope that Chun-siang can stay on fitness-wise, because he's playing very well on skill and strategy.
Yeah. Oh, he's quick to apologize for that, but let's face it, that's what he was aiming for.
Yeah, somehow it's nice to have it when the game is close.
The strangest thing, this afternoon, Simon Santoso, he was playing in the opening match against Ashton Chen. 4 smashes to the body, defended. 5th smash hits him in the face, he apologizes for that. But the fact is that that's where he was aiming, so it should really be 5 apologies. so confident with his smash at the moment.
Smash and smash and smash from Chun Xiang. Definitely, Tian Min's shot are just not well placement.
I don't think he expected this amount of pressure to come. I think when Chun Xiang's fist went in the air after winning the first match, the first game, his confidence just went through the roof. Maybe he thought that he was going to lose this 3-0. And maybe he's come across a Tian Min that is a little bit under par, but there have been a few times, I can tell you now, that Tian Min's looked over the net at some of the shots that have come at him and said, oh, where did that come from?
Yeah.
Game point, Han Chun Xiang.
Oh, yep.
How confident was he there? He
Very
literally
confident.
stopped playing. Well done, and he's taken the second game. So if Nguyen Tian Min has been charged with winning 3-love, he's now facing a possible 3-1 loss based on this. And that is not how the script was supposed to go, but that is exactly how Muar City have been beating their opponents every single match day for the 7 that we've seen so far, and this number 8 as well. Really incredible performance from the champions-elect. We say that because one by one the teams are dropping out, the teams that can challenge them. As I said, it's pretty much Puchong United, Kapong and Petaling Jaya with the only real chance of catching them. But what we've seen here is a very good performance. He's not looking very fit and healthy though, is he?
No, but again, Chun Xiang, although on fitness-wise, on paper, Nguyen Tian Min is much better. But today, Chun Xiang has played very well strategically.
Extremely well.
Yep. And that caught Tian Min a lot, especially in the second and third game. And Tian Min was really surprised, I think, from his body language.
Yeah, definitely surprised. He hasn't, as far as I know, had to go and play a lot of other tournaments. I'll just find that out for you now. In fact, there's been so many tournaments that have been scheduled recently.
Yeah, the smash again. I think most of the time the smashers really help Chun Xiang in the second and third game. But I should say, the first game where Tian Min was really playing really fast wasn't there in the second and third game.
Exactly. But then we started seeing the smash come in, the really confident smash from Chun Xiang. So, with serve, and he's 2-love up here. He's got to go for the scalp, Sharon. He's got to go for the big scalp.
But we will see whether Tian Min will make a comeback. But for now, I'm very sure the team is under pressure. Because I think they expect that Tian Min would beat Chun Xiang 3-0.
Yeah, that's for sure. They wouldn't be expecting the scoreline, and with the 11-point system, as we've said so far, he hasn't got very many points, and he doesn't look like he's in charge of his game.
Yep.
Fantastic cross court again. This one at the net.
Yeah, looking at the movement of Chun Xiang, I think most of the time he's moving forward. I think that makes much easier for him to kill the shot. And look at the movement of Tian Min as well. Not as smooth as we had seen before this.
Well, he's up against it now. He's managed to keep it at 3-all, but we're not seeing that extra quality. It had to happen at some point that some of these big stars would be losing. return.
Ah,
What a
it's
return
out.
that was. It's out, yeah. He's thrown his racket on the floor.
He's definitely frustrated about all this.
But look at that.
Look at that. He's trying very fast to the front to take it earlier, but it's just too flat.
So we've seen visual frustration now from Tian Min. It's not just reading it on his face. It's not down to line calls either.
Oh, a nice one.
That was much better from Tian Min.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's actually got it in his head. As you said, he's one of the fittest players around, so he could take it to 3-2 if he wanted to. But I just have a funny feeling that Tan Junxiang's smash is going to be making an appearance again soon.
He missed it.
He missed it, totally.
Definitely, Nguyen is not at his best so far. Great first game, and second and third game wasn't himself. But credit to Chun Xiang, who actually played very well, and shuttle's placement is just incredible.
Yeah, it has been amazing. Definitely the most precise smashes that we've seen from him in the last few match days. A change of shuttle, and how important is this next phase of play for Nguyen Thanh Minh. 5-all, 2-1 down.
Oh, nice setting up. The same shot after the fourth one. Look at Chun Xiang placing it cross court to move Nguyen Thanh Minh.
And he was in the right place afterwards as well.
Yep.
Really good, solid game from him. As we've seen earlier, unforced errors have been creeping in, but that's due to strategies clashing. But still, look at how important a lead this is. 2 points. It's another great shot. Great enough to force the error from Tian Min, who's getting increasingly frustrated. Ah, too delicate.
Yeah, it's a bit too good from Tian Min. But I'm surprised that Chun Xiang actually doesn't make too many errors so far. He's playing not super great, but very steady.
And that's what's important. And I think that combined with how flustered Tian Min is, that's a good kill from him there. And he needed that. At 7-all, it could have been 8-6. But he's running out of points. He's 4 points away from a defeat that's certain to make the headlines. That's the journalist in me coming out and telling you someone's going to be talking about it.
Yep, that's the opener. A nice net shot, lifting, and that's when he finished it.
Well, he seems calmer now.
Yeah.
And that's important. I think he knows that these next 3 points, his reputation is on the line for one. And it's a reputation he's worked hard to build for many years.
Oh, just too fast.
Just too fast.
Yep. And I should say that the serve wasn't that great from Tian Min. It gives opportunity to Chun Xiang to play it forward and push it.
He's been serving well.
This is the one. Yep.
to be the lift.
Again and again.
It's almost as if he saw that point happen 3 shots ago.
Yeah. Good smashes really helps Chun Xiang today, and it's accurate. That's fantastic.
Absolutely accurate. Tian Min being blown off court. Full credit. Tan Chun Xiang. He's exhausted, as you can see, but